Welcome back to Let's Play Master of Orion 2, with me, Get Daved. So, I believe I promised some destruction. I just did forget one minor detail. Oh, we could probably do a lot of our goods from Orion itself here. Felina, you're fired. And Orion is going to at least be better manufacturing than a being. Maybe not the best in my empire, but good enough for me to go off of. Also, there's 3 asteroid fields, so if you really want to have, like, the perfect setup, you would just build all of these into planets and then have a leader who can do all sorts of great stuff on all of them. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I hope so. The alcohol is really starting to affect my LPing, so... Alright, that one looks kinda cool. And we'll call this one the Excalibur. Because we have a Kusanagi, so... And what else do we have for decent equipment? I'm gonna well, no, there's no benefit to really putting on a death ray. Put on some point defense particle beams. Kind of a weird mix to have, but who cares? I think my technology is sufficiently more advanced than everybody else's that this won't be a problem. And all of those ships I designed are already obsolete now. I guess we'll just research this for the sake of getting it done. Like, check this out. We just miniaturized the Class 7 shield, so not that big of a difference, I suppose. Still, it counts for something. Alright. Relocate the entire fleet there. And Abine is not going to be a major manufacturing center anymore. I like to use relocation as a way of just keeping track of what ships have been worked on and what ones haven't. And so by that logic, I also should have Burin redirecting to Musita, because Orion is going to be my main manufacturing place. Shift them on to pure production. And hopefully you'll see why I did that shortly. Oh no, a giant space eel is coming for Burin. I got bad news, space eel. You're gonna bite off a lot more than you can chew, with your lack of teeth. Here we go. And planet Orion. It's gotta have full population here. Pretty close. Close enough to just get to work here. Time to start refitting ships, so... I guess we'll start with the Tornadoes, because they're the most important ones. They're the strongest. And we'll just let that happen. Virtual reality network, completely useless to me, unfortunately. They want particle beam. Particle beam is a really dangerous weapon. It's one of the ones the computer uses pretty effectively, so no, I will not be sharing it. Time warp facilitator. On that means we can start having auto-fire disruptors, if memory serves correctly. Actually, I suppose I should redesign the Excalibur again. Huge decrease in my weapon size. We still talking about the same thing? Alright. Now, I'm going to wait until I research one more level into physics before I switch to the disruptor, and then maybe we'll get the chance to resolve an argument, because I still get people telling me all sorts of crazy things about which weapon's the best in Orion, and I mean, it's just not subjective. One is clearly better than the others, and it's the disruptor. We'll keep sending them in, and I'll keep being disappointed with the Cylon's relative lack of technological progress. Yeah, we are absolutely set. Oh! You're threatening to end the non-aggression pact? Well, given our relative strengths, I think it's totally reasonable that you're the one threatening me. Oh no, lambs, will you ever learn? So which color are they? They're green. Okay. Let's just do a little bit of bookkeeping here. Get Karg on one of those. ALS is pretty much useless to me at this point. I have core waste dump, population growth is no longer a concern, and I don't have morale, so unfortunately I had to reject a pretty good leader. It's one of the unfortunate strings attached to running a unification government. Alright, and we've got... okay. And they should be able to churn out a couple of these very quickly. Oh, wow. Alright. A little vulnerable to missiles, but that's okay. Alright, 6 ships, that should be pretty good. And we'll send them to Janib, and then everybody else... I kind of want to destroy the Cylons. So, maybe we'll try taking out both at once? Or is that foolish? Oh heck, let's see something exciting. But you just threatened me. If I vote for myself, I win the game. I'm assuming you guys want to see blood. I mean, I'm pretty much just mopping up at this point. Yeah. I'm violating my non-aggression pact. Like that one guy who's really bad. You know who I mean, right, comrades? Alright. Now, the fact that this is a nebula is really in my favor. Oh, do the plasma cannons first. I probably shouldn't have moved all my ships up this way. Mainly because a lot of them are going to be outside of my firing arcs now. Let's see how high I can go. Oh, all the way. Never mind. fact that we are fighting in a nebula makes the case where the plasma cannon could be considered the best weapon. I don't think so, but in a nebula it probably... Actually, no, maybe not quite. Not now that they made it larger. But it is the best case usage of a plasma cannon. Whoops. That used to be my planet. Oh well. No sentimentality here. We had a lot of good times, me and Janib. That one time it gave me extra range. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Actually, no, I still need to keep researching in physics first. Then what we'll do is we'll just, pardon me, load up as many disruptors as we can, as many phasers as we can, and as many plasma cannons as we can, and we can just see which ship does more damage, straight up. Should have left Janib intact for that exact purpose, but whatever. And we no longer need heavy plasma cannons, though they'd be more useful in a support role. And that's different enough that I'm going to call it Kusanagi too. And I'm just going to focus entirely on physics because that's where all the good stuff's going to come from. And I think I'm also just going to start bombing places rather than mind controlling them because... I don't know. It's probably good enough just to mind control them. Or just to bomb them. I don't think I'm going to be needing any more planets. Yeah, see, this is a pretty good planet, but... what a horrible man. Oh. Yeah. Absolutely. Here we go. So they're mad at me, all hope of peaceful coexistence ended. Their usual whining. And I'm going to send them up there, closer to where the Cylon fleet is going to be. Oh wow, look at the size of that thing. Cut the chatter, Red 2. Yeah, this planet's screwed. We've got adamantium armor, so that thing can probably take quite a bit of pounding, but... Death Ray is not exactly well suited to this situation. Actually, the Death Ray just kind of sucks. Yeah, let's just put her on. Oh, wow. The sky is falling. Boy, that was quick. Let's just leave one floating around Orion just to keep it safe. So where did the Cylons attack? Fides, whoa, they're way down there. I am totally not ready to fight back. Shira, I recall being pretty good. You're now in the business of making weapons. As a matter of fact, I'm going to buy it. That first one. We need a ship. As a matter of fact, I'm going to buy one next door, too. This is going to be expensive, but worth it. Because they're probably going to destroy the next one. Yeah. Do they have stargates or something? They're really getting around quickly. I may have made a mistake. Just gonna put on the old auto battle, because I don't think my input is gonna change the outcome of this fight one way or the other. I really wish they had a sim button. I don't like all this fighting happening on my turf either. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow. Combat at Pantera, hey? Ooh. Cylons have stellar converters. The game's afoot. Alright. There was one advantage to using mind control that I hadn't really thought of at the time, and that was the fact that you can, you know, take stuff. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill everyone on board, capture it, point its own weapons at its own planet. Oh, Mauler devices, I kinda like those. No bombardment necessary. Mauler device, good start. Komoku. Pretty hard to screw this one up. We'll let the auto battle do its thing. Augmented engines? Oh, plasma web. That's nice. You know what? We'll just let the governor take over. This game's governor is absolutely terrible, but whatever. Sure. Go nuts. Have a good time. They turn out all sorts of weird crap. Let's take a look. Yeah, they've got stargates. That is intensely inconvenient. And the stellar converter. That's just tantalizing. And not really all that much else. If my spies are any good at anything, they should be able to take everything I need, but we'll see. I wonder how well he can do by himself at Ixion. And I am going to go back to using mind control, I guess. I might break up my ships a little bit. They seem to be more effective than they need to be. Ah, augmented engines, finally. I was afraid it would never happen. Mission accomplished. Auto build. You can auto build too. Excuse me. That must have been very loud and unpleasant for you. And let's just take a look at where their fleet is. Yep. Let's go for it, everybody. Oh, they left. Well, I will make them regret that decision. All this preparation is probably completely unnecessary, because of, you know, that. And their capital has fallen. We have augmented engines, so that's pretty much all we're going to get that's interesting from the no-lam. Finally, we got them. Seriously? Wow. Well, I think we can all guess how this fight's going to end, but it's still the proverbial good fight. Get ready for it. Oh wow, neutron blasters, hey? Nice to see the AI using auto-fire phasers. They don't often make good choices on, what sort of weapons to use. I'm still pleased with that thing's performance. May seem odd that I traded Death Ray for Battle Station, but I don't really respect the Death Ray at all. Whereas Battle Station is really good. Command points. It's all about the command points. Not going to put Mentor 2 on auto build. It actually has some value. Wait, we're not at war with Red. What am I doing? I have to redistribute my fleet a little bit. Now that their their settlements over there are taken out, we're relatively safe over here. Having one fleet focus on the Nolams should be enough for their entire empire. Yep, that's disrespect. Cylons will take a bit more effort, but I think they just don't have that many colonies to lose. So next time we should have them taken care of. I'll see you there.